A very good evening and welcome to the first edition of Primetime News for this week. Today is Monday the 13th of May and I'm Selima Shumwefeleni Masipa. Leading our newscast tonight, SWAPO Party President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah extended birthday wishes to founding President Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma on Sunday alongside party supporters from Tsumeb in the Oshikoto region. Netumbo, returning from officiating the Opuo Gala dinner on Friday and the Okongo Gala dinner on Saturday, was greeted by party members at the Tsumeb-Grootfontein Crossroad intersection before departing for Windhoek. Our correspondent Linnea Dishena was present at the event and brings us this lead insert.
Nandi-Ndaitwah wished the founding father on Sunday during a meet and greet session with SWAPO party members in Tsumeb. Ndaitwah described him as the leader of the Namibian revolution.
Now, comrades, really, I'm very grateful that you have found time this afternoon, Sunday, a very important day in the history of Namibia. Because it was on this day, 95 years ago, when a boy child was born in a village in Etunda in Umsati region. And that boy got a very beautiful name with a very strong meaning. And it's that name that guided that boy who later became the first President of the Republic of Namibia. And we, even because of his hard work, commitment and dedication, we gave him 15 years. And today, well known to all of us, the founding president, the father of the Namibian nation, and the leader of our revolution. I'm talking about Sam Shafishuna Nujoma.
Sylvia Shandali reporting for Primetime News.
Primetime News extends belated birthday wishes to the founding president on behalf of the entire Namibia Press Agency TV staff. Turning to politics, SWAPO Party President and presidential candidate Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah has affirmed her preparedness to lead the Namibian people, if elected, during the upcoming presidential and National Assembly elections scheduled for November 2024. Once again, Linnea Dishena provides us with this comprehensive report.
Nandi-Ndaitwah said this while speaking to a group of SWAPO party supporters in Tsumeb on Sunday at a meet and greet event on her way to Windhoek. She says the Namibian economy will grow only if every Namibian plays their part.
I'm ready to lead this nation as per decision of SWAPO party. And I know it's not going to be a walk in the park. To lead is not an easy thing, comrade.
The party's president strongly emphasized she is not worried about leading Namibians in terms of diversity. She further says Namibia's cultural diversity should not be a tool for division, rather a source for intercultural knowledge, exchange and a shared strength.
So therefore, with everybody with the same understanding, with same commitment, not so selfish, want to share the cake we are having, I'm not afraid to lead this nation. I'm not afraid to lead this nation. And when I say things, I know I do what I say.
Onjeni Ambinga reporting for Nampa TV.
We now move on to the Oshana region, where 3 police officers are currently receiving medical attention after they were allegedly attacked by a 37-year-old mentally challenged man at the Ongenga village in the Okaku constituency on Sunday. Sheila Perestrello reports.
Namibian Police Force Oshana Regional Commander Commissioner Naftal Lungameni Sakaria on Monday told Nampa the incident happened at 12:14. According to Sakaria, 4 officers were sent to attend to a scene where the suspect was reportedly disturbing his housemates. He said the suspect attacked the 4 police officers with a panga while they were attending the scene. He said a warrant officer sustained injuries on the right arm and leg and he is admitted at Ondangwa Private Hospital. A sergeant officer was injured on the head and he was sent to Oshakati State Hospital for x-rays and another sergeant was slightly injured. The 4th officer and constable escaped unharmed. Sakaria said the suspect has been arrested and is currently detained at the Ondangwa police station. Police investigations continue. Sheila Perestrello reporting for Primetime News.
The MTC Dome and the Department of Physiology in the University of Pretoria's Faculty of Health Sciences have formalized a collaboration aimed at strengthening neuroscience research efforts. Our journalist based in the Erongo region, Isabel Bento, filed this report.
MTC Dome Chief Executive Officer Vanus Engelbrecht at a media briefing in Swakopmund on Monday noted that the primary objective of this collaboration is to provide postgraduate physiology students from University of Pretoria with the opportunity to engage in research activities within the neuroscience lab, commonly known as the Brain Gym, at the MTC Dome.
Working together, creating a sports ecosystem where everybody works together. We are a small country, not many people, only 3 million, but we have a lot of talent and that we can testify to. Today marks a momentous occasion in the journey of the MTC Dome towards realizing this vision of creating a very vibrant sport ecosystem.
The Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences at UP, Tian de Jager, lauded the collaboration.
The Times Higher Education, in terms of their subject rankings, is more looking at impact on society. So they look at the Sustainable Development Goals, and as you can see, I proudly try for us and our partners to make sure that Africa is meeting these set goals. And there, University of Pretoria is ranked 2nd in Africa for SDG 3, which is Sustainable Development Goals for health and well-being. And this is exactly what we're talking about. It's about well-being, developing people's potential. Now, how do we do that? And I think critical to me is private-public partnerships. And not only to get to health and well-being and address many of the challenges we are faced with in Africa, but to do that, we need to address many of the other development goals, like poverty, food security, clean water. But I think very relevant today is SDG 17, which speaks to collaboration and partnership.
Sheila Perestrello reporting for Primetime News.
Your top roundup is up next with the business segment thereafter. Welcome to Primetime Biz, your go-to source for all things business. SWAPO Party President and Presidential Candidate for the 2024 national elections, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, underscored the importance of addressing deficiencies in Namibia's road infrastructure as a pivotal aspect of SWAPO's overarching strategy, receiving thorough consideration from the party. Our correspondent Linnea Dishena was present at this event and brings us the story.
Nandi-Ndaitwah said this at a meet and greet with SWAPO Party supporters in Tsumeb while on her way to Windhoek, after officiating gala dinners in the Opuwo and Okongo towns in the Kunene and Ohangwena regions, respectively.
One thing for sure, I can mention maybe two things, which are very fundamental for any country to develop. One is road infrastructure. There is no way you can develop your country if you are not able to move goods and people in a speed that you want that to happen. So that's why, comrades, you must be proud of yourself as party members that we have invested on road infrastructure. And today, Namibia is a country which is connected with Tire Road with all her neighbors. All our regional capitals are connected to one another. We know we still have a shortfall in terms of the interior roads, and that is where our master plan is looking very seriously.
Konjeni Mbinga reporting for Primetime News.
Onto the aviation sector. Dubai's Emirates Group announced annual profits of $5.1 billion earlier today, a rise of 71% as the airline company set a new record for the second year in a row. AFP has more on the story.
State-owned Emirates Group, operator of the world's largest long-haul carrier, announced a record of $3.0 billion in profits last year as it returned back after the pandemic. Last year's profit followed a $1.1 billion loss in the post-pandemic 2021 to 2022 financial year and a $5.5 billion deficit in COVID-ravaged 2020 to 2021, its first in more than 3 decades. The chairman and chief executive, Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, said that the Emirates Group has once again raised the bar to deliver a new record performance. Sylvia Shandali reporting for Primetime News.
That concludes our top segment for tonight. Up next, stay tuned for tomorrow's countrywide weather forecast, followed by the latest economic news roundup. Welcome to Sport Planet, the segment dedicated to all things sporting action. Kylian Mbappe scored on his final home appearance as a Paris Saint-Germain player on Sunday, but the French champions suffered a surprise 3-1 defeat against Toulouse on the night they picked up the Ligue 1 championship trophy. Mbappe confirmed in a video posted on social media on Friday that he would be leaving PSG when his contract expires at the end of the season, ending a 7-year association with the club. Real Madrid is expected to be the next destination for a player whose departure from Paris has been an open secret since February, when he privately informed the club of his intention to move on. Mbappe has now scored 256 times for PSG, a club record tally, since signing from Monaco in 2017 in a deal worth 180 million euros. Moving on to the English Premier League. Pep Guardiola said history is in front of us as he prepares his Manchester City team for a potentially tricky match at Tottenham on Tuesday that could ultimately decide the destination of the Premier League title. City, chasing an unprecedented 4th straight top-flight English League crown, are 1 point behind leaders Arsenal, but crucially have a game in hand. If City beats Spurs, they will be able to seal the championship with a win at home to West Ham on the final day of the season on Sunday, when Arsenal host Everton. Guardiola's men are charging towards the finishing line, hitting 28 goals in their past 7 Premier League matches and conceding just 5 times. Stay tuned for your sports roundup. On that note, we're wrapping up tonight's edition of Primetime News. Join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, for more updates. Don't forget to follow the on-screen prompts to stay informed about developments within and beyond our borders. We value your interaction, so feel free to leave your comments below. From myself, Salima Shumwefeleni Masipa, and our dedicated production crew behind the scenes, it's good night.